Hey there, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. If you clicked on this video because you're feeling anxious or stressed out or panicky, I'm sorry that you are feeling that way right now, but I am here with you and we are going to get right into some exercises and some things that we can do together that I hope will help you to calm down and get a little more focused in your body and feel a lot better, okay? So thank you. I'm so glad that you decided to take this time to take care of yourself, and you're going to be okay, all right? You can trust me, and you're safe here, and this is a little bit of time that we can spend together to help you feel better. So I want to start by just helping you remind yourself a little bit that you're in a body, okay? So if you want to take your hands and put them on your arms, and you can rub your hands up and down on your arms if that feels comfortable for you, or you could pat your arms maybe. But just really feeling the connection, okay, between the palms of your hands and your arms. Feeling your arms touching your hands and your hands touching your arms, okay? And like I said, you can squeeze a little. If that feels good, you can tap. Whatever feels nice to you here, whatever feels a little bit comforting. And if you want to repeat after me, you can say, I am here. This is me. I am here. This is me. Good job, good job. Let's try it again. I am here. This is me. Yep, I am here. This is me. And if it feels good to you, you might even touch some other parts of your body. You could touch your hands together. You could touch your face. You could touch your legs, the top of your head, whatever feels good. And you can say to yourself, my body, my body. And you can say the particular parts if you want. My arms, my hands, my legs, my face. Okay, good job. And you don't have to do it fast. You can do it really slow. And you might not want to close your eyes for this. Sometimes it can be helpful when we're feeling kind of disembodied and stressed out to not close our eyes, because we want to be reminded of reality around us and where we are. So you can just look at me if that helps. Keep your eyes on me. Keep giving yourself some nice loving touch here, okay? You can give yourself a hug if that feels good. Touching your arms again. And let's say one more time, I am here. This is me. I am here. This is me. I am here. This is me. Good job, good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, we're here together. We're here together. You can just keep breathing. You're right here with me, and you're okay. Okay, you are safe. You are safe here in this moment. I'm right here with you. You are not alone. You are in your body. You are safe in your body. Your body is here holding you up, keeping you secure, keeping you solid. I am here. You are here. And one more time you can say, I am here. This is me. Good job, good job, good job, good job. I'm really proud of you. You are doing great. You are doing a great job. You're doing so well. I'm really proud of you. Okay, so now we're going to keep doing this arm touching, and we're going to do it in a little bit more of a specific way, okay? We're going to brush down our arms, and you can do it at whatever pace feels nice to you, probably not too fast, just kind of slow and calming. And this is a technique called havening. I am not an expert in it, but I know a little bit about it, and it's something that has really helped me when I'm feeling panicky and feeling kind of out of myself. It helps me to come back to where I am and to calm down. So we're just going to keep doing this. And in case your mind might be racing, or you might be thinking about stressful things or whatever might be going on in your brain, let's give your brain something to distract itself, okay? So let's count down together from 20 down to 0. Does that sound okay? Okay, and if you feel too stressed out to do that, you can just listen to me do it, okay? And follow along and just really concentrate on what I'm saying and let that fill up your mind, and do it along with me if you can, okay? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, good job, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good job, good job. Okay, now we're going to change our movement a little bit. We're going to put our hands together, okay? And just slowly, gently rub your hands together, okay? And really feel the palms of your hands against each other. Yeah, and just let this nice, soothing feeling of rubbing your hands together, let that help you calm down and relax. And now we're going to go through the alphabet, just to keep our minds focused on something that's not really anything important, just something random, to try to keep those racing thoughts out of our heads and bring us into the present moment. So we're going to go through the alphabet together and see if we can think of an animal for every letter of the alphabet. And if you can't think of one, or we have to skip one, that's no big deal. This isn't about being perfect or getting anything right. We're just giving our brain something to focus on while we do these nice soothing motions. So I'll give you a chance to think of something, and then I'll tell you mine, okay? So let's start with A. What's an animal that starts with A? What do you think? Okay, I'm thinking alligator. Okay, B. What's an animal that starts with B? And if you can't think of one, just say, skip, I can't think of one. For B, I'll say bear. What about C? An animal that starts with C. I'll say cat. F or C? What about D, an animal that starts with D? I will say a Dalmatian. E. Okay, I will say eel. What about F? Okay, F. F, F, F. I'm not thinking of an F right away, so I'm going to skip F. How about G? What's an animal that starts with G? Okay, I will say goat. Goat, goat, goat. Goat starts with G. What about the letter H? What's an animal that starts with H? Good, good. Okay, I will say hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. I. What's an animal that starts with I? Okay, I will say iguana. Iguana. What about J? What's an animal that starts with J? Okay, I will say jackrabbit. Jackrabbit. They can be silly. It can be even a made-up animal if you can't think of one. K. What's an animal that starts with K? Okay, I will say kangaroo. Kangaroo. Okay, we'll stop with K for the moment. Let's change from our hands to our face, okay? And we're just going to gently let our fingers flow over our cheeks and over our forehead. I'm going to keep my glasses on, but if you have glasses on and you want to take them off, you can. And just letting your fingertips flow down over your cheeks and your chin and your forehead. And if it feels good to close your eyes, you can, but please keep your eyes open if that helps you feel more calm. You can just keep looking at me, okay? Just keep looking right at me as I touch my face. And let's keep going with the alphabet, okay? We left off at K, H-I-J-K, L. Can you think of an animal that starts with L? L? Okay, I will say lion. What about M? What about M? Okay, I will say muskrat. Muskrat. How about N? How about N? Can you think of an N animal? N. Okay, N, N, N. I'm not thinking of an N right now, so I'm going to skip that one. How about O? Can you think of an O animal? O. Okay, I will say octopus. Octopus. How about P? Can you think of a P animal? I will say peacock. Peacock. How about Q? Can you think of a Q animal? Q. I will say quail. Okay, now let's switch back to our arms, okay? We'll do one last round here of brushing down our arms, okay? Good job. Now let's see, can you think of an R animal? An R animal? Oh, okay, I will say raccoon. How about S? An S animal. I will say a snail. How about T? A T animal. I will say turtle. Turtle. How about U? Can you think of a U animal? A U animal? Okay, I can't think of a U animal right now, so I'm going to skip that one. How about V? How about a V animal? Anything with V? I'm thinking of vulture, a vulture. How about W, a W animal? I'm thinking of a wolf, maybe a mini wolf, like my mini wolf, Sasha, Mellow Sasha. X, is there an animal that starts with X? Can you think of one? I don't know, unless there's like an X-ray fish, but I'll skip that. But if you know an X, do you know an X animal? How about a Y animal, Okay, I will say a yellow warbler. That's a kind of bird, a yellow warbler. And then how about Z? Can you think of a Z animal? I'll say zebra or zebra, as David Attenborough says. Okay, let's finish that brushing. I'm going to put my hands back down on my legs here. Kind of gently brush on my legs. Are you feeling a little bit more calm now? Did that kind of help to distract your mind and bring you back to yourself? I hope so. Okay, I didn't really want to start with breathing because sometimes breathing exercises can actually stress me out a little bit, and I know that can happen for other people. But if you feel like it right now, let's take a deep breath together, okay? Are you ready? And release. Good job, good job. And I'm just going to put my hand on my heart now so I can feel my breath. You can do that if you want. Let's take another deep breath. Good job. You can breathe out through your mouth or your nose, whatever feels good. Hopefully you can feel yourself slowing down just a little bit maybe. And let's take another deep breath. Ready? Inhale. And exhale. Good. I'm right here with you, okay? Remember, you can look right at me if you need to. You can look at my nose, or you can look at my cheeks. You can look at my green glasses. You can look at my floofy ponytail. Whatever helps you. You can focus on the stripes on my shirt. Whatever helps you, okay? I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you. Okay, so I hope that maybe that helped bring you down a notch, maybe a half a notch, and however you're feeling. But we're going to go ahead and keep doing some more exercises. And these are exercises that you can do in the moment when you're feeling really acutely anxious or stressed or panicky. Or you can just do these anytime to kind of help yourself take care of your nervous system and nurture your nervous system. And then you'll have these at the ready when you need them, when those feelings do come up. Okay, so right now I want to do a little bit of orienting to whatever space that you might be in, okay? And this is one that I really like to do sometimes right off the bat. We even could have done this one first. This is something that when I'm starting to feel panicky or feeling a little disembodied or disassociated, this can help me come right back to where I am, okay? So what I'd like you to do is, if it feels safe, you can take your eyes off me for a moment and just look around where you are, the room you're in, the space you're in. And I'd like you to just say to yourself or out loud any color that your eye might land on in your room, just looking at different objects. I see something green. And I see something white. And now I see something brown. And I see something blue. I see something purple. There's something else blue. And just look around a little bit and just keep saying to yourself or out loud any colors that you see around your space. And we'll just do that for a few moments more. I see something yellow over there. I see something red. I see something blue. There's lots of blue in my room. And something green. Lots of green in my room as well. The walls are white. I see the white walls. I see the blue sky through my skylight. And the brown and green trees outside my window. They're mostly brown. There's not too many leaves yet. I see these green beads hanging over here. I see the brown doors of my closet. I see the pink mic cover here in front of me. Just taking things in, whatever you might see. Okay, cool. Now you can come back and bring your focus back to me. Maybe take a deep breath if it feels okay. Let that settle a little bit. And now I'd like to try to take in the perimeter kind of our space and the edges and the corners of where we are. So if you're in a room that's square, there are sort of corners to your room. If you're in a different shaped room, you can just kind of adapt this. But I'd like you to pick one of the corners of your room and look at it, either at the ceiling or at the floor. Just look into one of the corners and kind of think about how far you are from that corner. And you kind of might imagine if there was an invisible highlighter line that you were drawing. You can pick the color of your highlighter, and that you were just drawing a little line between your body and that corner of the room. Just kind of noticing, okay, here's how far I am from that corner of the room. No big pressure, no big deal. We're not precisely measuring anything, just feeling that connection between your body and the corner of the room. And if you're outside doing this, perchance, you can just pick an object that's a little distance away from you, a tree or a rock or anything, and just kind of feel the distance between yourself and that little marker of your space. Okay, cool. Simple enough. Now let's pick another corner, maybe a corner on the other side of the room. And just kind of focus your attention softly on that corner. And again, you might imagine in your mind that you're just drawing a little line with a highlighter. I'm going to pretend I have a pink highlighter. And I'm drawing a pink highlighter line between my body. It can be any part of your body, maybe your heart or your belly, whatever feels good. Drawing a little line between the corner of the room and your body. And this just signals your body to kind of know where it is, to be like, okay, I'm about that far away from that corner. Okay? Cool. And then just pick one more corner. You can turn your head if you want to look to a different part of the room, or you can look to one of the other corners that you didn't pick before, and just pick another point in your room. And just say, okay, here's how far away I am from this point in the room. It doesn't even have to be a corner, honestly. It can be any point, any object in your room. If finding a corner feels stressful, don't worry about that. We're just kind of orienting ourselves to where we are in the room. Feeling that we are here, we are in a space, there is a safe space around us, and we can kind of know in our minds and our bodies where we are. Okay? Okay, so you can bring your attention back now and just kind of let that go. And if any of these, for some reason, make you feel more stressed or more anxious, or they don't resonate with your body or your mind, please just let them go, skip them, go back to one of the ones you did like. You can always come back to this brushing. That's always a good feeling. That's always a good feeling. And then, let's see, I think one more little exercise of orienting, because I really like this one, is I'd like you to look around your space that you're in, and instead of focusing on a specific object, try to focus on the space between objects, or anywhere that you see a space, like an open space. Like right now I'm looking at my bookshelf, and there's some open space between the two shelves. I'm looking at my closet door, and it's open, so I can see the space in my closet doors. And then I look up at the window, and I see the space between the two sides of the window. And then I'm looking over at my desk, and there's space between the legs of my desk. There's space underneath, so I'm looking through that space. And then I'm looking at the stand that I have my light sitting on, and there's space between the legs of that stand. So I'm looking there. So the idea of this is to just kind of look around and let your eyes go through anywhere that you see a blank, open space. I hope I'm explaining this in a way that makes sense, because I really do find it to be something that can really be helpful, because it's not something we do a lot. We usually focus on an object with our eyes. We usually don't focus on the empty space or the space between objects. I'm looking over at the coffee table I have in the corner, and there's space between the legs of the coffee table. And I'm looking at my wall, and there's space between the pieces of art I have on my wall. There's empty space. And I'm looking, let me see, what else can I see? Over on this side of the room, there's some pillows laying on the floor, and there's a space between two of them that I can look through. So just experimenting with that, seeing if there's places around your space where you can see some space. Okay, now come back to me now. How are you doing? How are you doing? I really, really hope that this is helping, you to calm down a little bit, to come back into your body. And that's what I'd like to do right now, is to remind ourselves of our bodies again, okay? So you can do this arm rubbing. I'm a big fan of this. I do this all the time when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, or my emotions start to take over, or I start to feel like I'm kind of getting out of it, and I am feeling panicky and kind of disconnected. I can feel my arms and remember that I am here. This is me. Good job. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you for taking care of yourself like this. Okay, I have a few more ideas. One of them is to bring some attention down into our legs and our feet, okay? And I'm actually going to change my position that I'm in here. I'm sitting on the floor, and bring my legs out. Ooh. Bring my legs out here so that I can put my feet flat on the floor. You might not know if you can see my knees. I'm wearing starry, fuzzy pajama pants right now, because this is all about comfort and taking care of ourselves. But I'm putting my feet flat on the floor. So if you're in a position where you can do that, feel free to put your feet flat on the floor. Or if you're laying down, or if you're sitting with your legs crossed, or in a different position, I'd like you to just bring your attention into your feet. Okay, you can maybe move them around a little bit, wiggle them around a little bit. And just really remind yourself of the sensations in your feet. Can you feel the soles of your feet? What do they feel like right now? Can you feel the tops? Can you feel the tops of your feet? What do they feel like? Good job. Can you feel your heels? Can you feel your right heel and your left heel and your right heel and your left heel? What do your heels feel like? How about your ankles? Can you kind of circle your attention around your ankles and see how they feel? What's up with your ankles today? Say hi, ankles. Yeah, I remember you, ankles. I remember that you're there. Thanks for holding me up today. And then let's bring our attention into our toes. You can wiggle your toes if you want. You can press them down into the floor if that feels nice, or squeeze them. And just see what's going on in your toes. Do they feel tingly? Do they feel numb? Do they feel stiff? How are your toes feeling today? Hi, toes. Thanks for being there. You're awesome. And maybe go through and feel your toes gradually, kind of one at a time, one set of toes at a time. Your attention in your big toes, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and your pinky toe. And then now letting that attention just spread around both of your feet, the whole foot, the top and the bottom, and the heels and the ankles and the toes. And just feel that energy of your feet, and whether they're on the floor or whatever they're touching, feeling that grounding energy of your feet. Your feet are connected to the earth. Gravity is there. Gravity is giving you stability. It's connecting you to the earth, connecting you to something solid, and bringing your energy and your attention into your feet can help remind you that you are here and you are okay, and that you have something stable to hold on to, okay? Okay, good job. Thanks for doing this stuff with me. I'm really just being very organic as I talk to you about all this. These are practices that I do a lot, but I don't have like a specific step-by-step for them in my mind. I'm just sharing with you what works for me, and I hope that some of these things might help you too. So now we've brought our attention to our feet. Another thing that helps me is to bring my attention sometimes into my back, into the back body. So again, whatever position you're in, if you're sitting or you're laying down, it doesn't really matter. I'd like you to bring your attention into your back. Can you feel your back? Can you bring the attention back instead of the attention going forward and trying to figure things out? Can you come back? Maybe back and down a little bit. Can you feel the backs of your shoulders, your upper back, your middle back, your lower back? And if your back is against something, if you're laying on your back on a surface, or if your back is against a chair or a couch or something like that, you can feel that support of your back behind you or underneath you. And if you're not sitting up against anything or laying down, you can just bring your attention into your spine. Your spine is there. It is holding you up. It is supporting you. And so by bringing some attention there, you can help remind yourself, oh yeah, my body literally has my back. My spine has got my back. My spine is my back. My spine is holding me up. My spine is keeping me strong. My spine is giving me structure. My spine is here for me. So again, just feeling that back body. Your back is there. It's got your back. And you might also think about your seat, what you're sitting on or what you're laying on, whatever is underneath you, supporting you. There's something holding you up right now. There's something that is supporting you and helping give you stability, whether it's a bed you're laying in or a chair you're sitting on or the floor or the earth itself. There's something there right now that is holding you and holding you up. And so just let yourself feel that. Let yourself sink down into that a little bit and feel that support. You are supported. You are held and you are supported, okay? Good job, good job, good job, good job. And again, if you have your eyes closed, that's fine. But if it starts to feel a little bit weird to have your eyes closed and you start to feel stressed again, just open those eyes. Open your eyes and look around. Remind yourself of the space you're in. And we can always come back to our bodies. I am here. This is me. I am here. My body. My body. You can say your name if you want to. I'm going to say, I am Devan. I am Devan. I am here. This is my body. This is me. So if you want to take a moment to say that for yourself and say your name, feel free to do that. Good job, good job, good job, good job. I'm super proud of you. Okay, I'm going to adjust my position here one more time, and you feel free to do the same. Actually, let's do that. Let's just kind of shake it out a little bit. If this feels okay to you, I'm going to shake my wrists a little bit. Shake my arms a little bit. Shake my face. Make some silly sounds with my tongue in my mouth. That helps me sometimes too, to just kind of shake off what I'm feeling. Sometimes I can feel very frozen. And if I'm feeling frozen, then shaking can be a good thing. I'm just putting it all out there, friends. Anything that might help you feel better right now. I don't want to leave any stone unturned, okay? You can do a little, this is something that Justin does. He does a little bit of a gorilla thump. And I think that's good for your, for your, what are they called? Your lymph nodes and your glands and stuff like that. But it's another reminder of hey, here's my body. Here's my collarbones. I am right here. Okay, so now I'm going to change my position a little bit here. And I'm really hoping that these exercises have helped. I hope you're feeling a little more calm and a little more grounded. And I really want to recommend to you that if you're still feeling stressed and panicky, if this has not helped you at all, and you're still feeling really upset and stressed, please, please go and talk to somebody, okay? Please give somebody a call or go let someone know in your life that you're having a hard time right now, okay? Because I can be here with you through this video and I can give you some support, but I can't be right there with you in person, and you really, really do need support when you're having these kinds of panicky and anxious times. If you think you're having a panic attack, or if you're feeling really dissociated and you're feeling really unstable, please, please get some help from a friend or a family member, or call some sort of support line. Please get yourself some support that you need, because that is really important. These kind of tools that we're using can really, really be helpful, but sometimes you need something more beyond that. So I do recommend that if this is something that is happening for you a lot, if you're having a lot of panicky feelings or anxious feelings, that you talk to a therapist. I am a big believer in everybody having a therapist to talk to about what's going on with them, or talk to another trusted person in your life, and also talk to your doctor, because sometimes there are medical elements that can happen often that are a part of these kinds of feelings, and sometimes you really do need the advice of a medical professional who can help you figure out the best way to take care of your body and take care of what's going on with you, okay? So I would just be remiss if I didn't mention that these kinds of videos and things that we can do for ourselves can really be helpful, but sometimes we can't do it all on our own, and it's really important to not feel scared or feel ashamed about needing help, because you are important and valuable, and it's really, really important that you take care of yourself and that you do everything you can and you seek all the resources you can to make sure that you are well, okay? Because I care about you, and a lot of other people care about you too. Okay, well, I want to finish up this little time together by doing a couple more breathing exercises. And like I said, sometimes people go right to breathing exercises when they're stressed, and sometimes that can be helpful. But sometimes for me, if I'm really in kind of a riled up state, trying to do something with my breathing right away might make me feel more stressed, and I need to do some of these body things first so I feel a little more stable. But breathing exercises can really help, and I find these can really help when you practice them regularly, so that you're just training your nervous system to be more even and calm, and that can help sometimes help the anxious times from being quite so extreme. So everybody's different. These things work differently for everybody, but this is another little set of tools that might help you. So first, I'd like to do a little bit of elongated exhales with you. And that's just a fancy way of saying that we're going to exhale for a little bit longer than we inhale. And that's something that just naturally helps your body to relax and feel more calm. So I'm going to start out by counting us through a little breathing, and we'll breathe in for a count of 4 and breathe out for a count of 6. And if that's too much for you, if that's too long of a breath or anything like that, you can adjust it for yourself. You can do 3 in and 5 out, anything like that. Just the idea is that your exhale is a couple of beats longer than your inhale. And if trying to control your breath in any way starts to make you feel stressed or feel like you're hyperventilating, just step away, just breathe normally and deeply, and maybe it's something you can try another time. Breathing exercises are definitely not for everybody, but they can be helpful. So having said all that, let's give it a try. We'll just do 3 rounds of breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. And I'll do my best to do it with you and count, but I want to make sure you have the counting, so that's what I'm going to focus on. Okay, so first just relax your body a little bit. No need to get tensed up at the idea of doing a breathing exercise. We want to still be soft in our bodies. And when you're ready, you can inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. And now just breathe normally. And you might feel when you do that, that sometimes on that exhale, you're kind of really pushing out the end of that breath, pushing out the last of your breath. And that can just be really beneficial because you're getting the last of that breath out of your body and helping your body know that it can relax. So that's something that you can just experiment with on your own if you want to. That idea of an elongated exhale, letting your exhale be a little bit longer than your inhale. And then the other breathing exercise I wanted to do is one that I do all the time. And you've probably heard of this one. I've seen it in some other ASMR videos. But it's called box breathing. And this is another way of kind of making your breaths be a specific amount of time. And it's called box breathing because you do 4 counts for each part of the breath. So you can envision it looking like a box. You inhale for 4 counts. You hold your breath full for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And then hold empty for 4 counts. And this can really help to smooth out your breathing and again help your nervous system to just slow down. So we'll try this together. Let's do a practice round first, and I'll do it with you. And again, if my counting is not the right speed for you, just use this as an example, and you can practice it on your own at your own speed. But I'll do it with you this time. When you're ready, let's inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 2, 3, 4. So I hope that makes sense. Just breathe normally for a moment now. And then I'll lead us through 3 rounds of doing that, and I'll draw the little box with my finger because that helps me sometimes if I envision in my mind the little box and I kind of envision a little highlighter light, like I said before, going around the edges of the box as I'm doing it. So if you want to try this, go for it. This is a little bit more advanced, but let's see what happens. Are you ready? Okay, nice and soft in the body. And when you're ready, you can inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold full. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 2, 3, 4. Once more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold full. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. And now just let your breath be normal. Take a deep breath if that feels good. Yeah. Okay, friends. Well, that was just a little brain dump from me to you of all the different things that I do to help myself calm down when I'm feeling anxious or nervous or panicky. And there's probably some others that will come to me, so maybe I'll do another video to share those. I really, really hope that you are feeling better now. And my recommendation to you now, if you are feeling a little bit better or if you feel like you still need some stress relief, would be to go outside if you can. Go outside and get some fresh air, maybe take a walk, get some activity and some movement. If that helps, for me, going out into nature is just always such a big help. If you can put your hands on the ground or on a tree or something like that, look up at the sky, breathe in the air, that's always helpful. Maybe get a nice big glass of water or a warm cup of tea if that's something that helps you. For me, anything that helps my senses, I feel like always helps. So if there's something that is a smell that you like some essential oils or a perfume that you like, or even just go to your kitchen cupboard and pull out the cinnamon and give it a nice little sniff, anything like that that can bring you into your senses and into your body. Also, please make sure that you have eaten something, because I know for me, if I'm hungry, if my blood sugar's low, or I start to get hangry, then that can really, really make me feel stressed out and can really mess with my nervous system and can make me feel panicky. So if you need a snack or you need some nourishment, please make sure that you give that to yourself. If you're tired, give yourself some time to rest, to lay down and take a nap, because when we're overtired, that can also really make us feel stressed and panicky sometimes. That is something that is really important for me, is to just focus on those really basic self-care things, making sure that I'm sleeping, making sure I'm eating nourishing, healthy foods, making sure I'm moving my body and getting some activity and that sort of thing, and then having some really basic routines, some things that I always do in the morning when I first get up, and some things that I always do in the evening right before I go to bed. One of my really simple routines in the morning when I get up, I usually always drink some water, usually warm water, because I like water as soon as I get up. I do some yoga stretches and I make some oatmeal and eat it. And just doing those basic things, then whatever happens after that, I know that I have done those things. And if I wake up in the morning and I start to feel panicky, because I often do feel anxiety in the morning, I can say to myself, okay, Devan, you don't have to worry about the whole day. You don't have to take care of everything. Just get up, drink your water, do your stretches, eat your oatmeal. And usually by the time I do those 3 basic things, then I feel a lot better and I can kind of move into whatever I need to do next, or I can reach out to somebody for support to help me with whatever I need to do next. So I just really care about you. I care about you a lot, and I want you to feel good, and I want you to know that I really understand what it feels like to feel anxious, to feel panicky, to feel disembodied and disassociated, and to feel disconnected from where I am, and to really feel scared because I don't know how to feel better. I have really been in that place. And so all of these things that I've shared with you are things that have helped me come back from those scary moments and feel more grounded and more secure. And so I encourage you to take care of yourself in all the ways that you can. And like I said, to not be afraid to reach out for help and resources so that you can be as happy and stable and secure as you can be. And you really deserve that. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to love yourself and to feel confident in your body and in your mind. And I'm wishing you the very, very, very best. I hope this was helpful. So take good care of yourself. Please, please. Rest well. And I'll see you again soon. I'm just going to keep giving myself hugs here because it feels really good. Bye, friends. Take care.